I just want to show you how cooked we are. This is a 4-second scene that took Hayao Miyazaki and his team 15 months to fully animate. And this is a 10-second animation that was created using AI. The differences between these two is that Studio Ghibli spent hundreds of hours, sleepless nights, hand drawing each frame of the scene. And AI created this animation within minutes. Can you imagine spending all your life mastering your craft, mastering this unique style of animation and drawing that will be recognizable all around the world, just to know that some AI can recreate it within minutes, which puts all of your life work into a trash can. Back in 2016, a group of developers and animators decided to show Miyazaki a demo of an AI-generated animation.
うちの会社でちょっとこっそりとCG の研究やってて、ディープラーニングというのが出てきて、そうすると例えば水彩画みたいなものをCG で人間が描いてるように表現するっていうことっていうのが人間超えると人間いらなくなるでしょうけど。
This demo was intended to show the capabilities of AI and how it can ease the work of animators. The particular demo they showed had a humanoid model, something like zombie, that moved in a very disturbing and creepy way. What struck Miyazaki the most is not the mechanical and unpolished look of the animation, but rather the emotional emptiness of the thing. The guy explained that the AI could generate movements by essentially using the head as if it were a leg, producing a sort of grotesque, limbless shuffle that they even suggested could work in a zombie video game. This is definitely something you want to show to the founder of Studio Ghibli, right? Miyazaki's reaction was immediate and powerful. He recalled that scene by mentioning his friend with disability.
毎朝この頃会わないけど身体障害の友人がいるんですよ。でその人は、歩いてくるんだけど片足はほとんど外側に曲がったままだから大変な苦労して歩いてくるんですよ。そのハイタッチするんだけども大変なんです。彼の筋肉がこわばってる手と僕の手でこうハイタッチする。でその彼のことを思い出してね、僕はこれ面白いと思って見ることできないんですよ。これを作る人たちは痛みとかそういうものについてね、何も考えないでやってるでしょ。そんなに気持ち悪いものをやりたいなら勝手にやってればいいだけで、僕はこれを自分たちの仕事をつなげたいとは全然思いません。
He felt that the demo wasn't just technically flawed, but morally and emotionally repulsive. That's the moment he said his very famous quote that is so relevant nowadays. It's an insult to life itself. He was utterly disgusted by the lack of empathy and human touch in the process, in this animation. I think not only for Miyazaki, but for all of us, art is not merely a product of algorithmic processes. It's a deeply human expression full of emotion, struggle, and beauty. And this demo wasn't just about technical demonstration of AI. It's a reminder of what can be lost when we allow machines to replace human hearts and souls. As you can see now, this reaction has resonated even more today, when there is Ghiblify image trend is now everywhere. But the Studio Ghibli AI trend brings up a very serious question that every artist should ask themselves. Are we going to be replaced by AI? So I'm gonna tell you brutal truth, whether you like it or not. The thing we all should be worried about is not that AI will replace artists, but if AI will become creative. I realize that a lot of creators and artists don't really understand what AI really is, because in its core, it's all about mathematical calculations, nothing more. Imagine you learn how to draw or play the guitar. You have a very good technique, everybody admires you and says how good you are, but there is nothing behind this technique. There is no emotional value. What you're doing is emotionally empty, and that's why people don't get attached to it. That's why it doesn't resonate with people much, because it's just a technical skill, and that's what AI is about. AI can simulate creativity, it can copy art styles, but it will never replace artists. Because creativity, as we understand it, is not just about coming up with something new. It's about those deep, subjective, emotional experiences that give our ideas real meaning. AI simply doesn't have personality to do things that we humans can do. It processes data, it spits out the result, but behind it is just mathematical calculations and predictions of possible outcomes. Because true creativity involves a blend of personality, intuition, and emotional depth. Qualities that are inherently human. That's why the only AI creations that people took normally are brain-rot memes, because they look ridiculous. That's the meaning of them. And what surprises me the most is there are creators like 𝐻𝐻 who tried to replace himself with his AI avatar.
Wow. that big grill pops while headlights shine bright.
But it only ended up with a low quality, low effort content and constant hatred from viewers. AI can recreate anything from the technical perspective, but when it comes to emotions and depth of what you're doing, it sucks. It will never do this. Because this is something that AI will never be able to possess. The personality, experience, emotions. But will AI influence your job? Right now, a lot of artists have negative emotion towards AI. They're angry with it, they feel sad and depressed because it's gonna take their job. But guys, let's face the reality. There's always something that will replace another thing that we already have, that we get used to. And it's always uncomfortable to do that, of course. But this is a crucial part of evolution and we need to get used to it. So here is the brutal truth about the future. AI can't take your job if all you know is a technical skill. Because a lot of companies, a lot of people who needs artwork, design of something, they need it from a technical perspective. They need it to look good. They don't care about the emotional value, what stands behind it. Instead of protesting about that, try to use it as a tool. What I'm saying is AI is a tool that artists can use, not the artist herself. Creativity is already in the list of the top 3 skills that people will need in the future because this is something AI will never be able to recreate. But mark my words, if AI will become creative, it will be the end of the human race. Love you all guys, bye.